It looks like CTE, that brain disease found in athletes, is much more rare than originally thought. Now, that's the result of a UB study that examined former Bills and Sabres players.
News 4's Marissa Perlman tells us about the results of the study, which surprised even the researchers themselves. Marissa?
Well, research on the damaging effects of CTE and its connection to concussions has sparked debate over contact sports, especially when it comes to your kids. But the team at UB who led this study says evidence shows there's no reason to pull your kid out of football practice, at least not yet.
Is it going to get you? When's it going to get you? So I think that's what we were all worried about.
It wasn't a question of if, but when for former Buffalo Bills wide receiver Lou Picone. He suffered concussions in his football days and thought CTE was inevitable.
When we started this study, we truly believed we would see much higher rates of cognitive decline and even dementia, and we just simply didn't find it.
The research team, led by Barry Willer and Dr. John Letty, was surprised at their findings.
The information coming out about CTE suggested that many players would suffer from chronic brain damage.
But after examining 21 retired Bills and Sabres players, including Picone, the UB team published papers on CTE, concussions, and early onset dementia.
We basically found that there was no evidence of early dementia in the retired contact athletes.
The team says there's a lot more we don't know about CTE than we do. They say there could be a genetic trigger that makes some athletes particularly prone to CTE.
Over the next few years, you'll be able to pin it down and see if there's an indicator, see if there's a marker, see if there's a genetic.
But right now, Dr. Letty says there's no evidence that putting your kids in youth football programs will lead to brain damage or CTE.
The benefits of regular participation in sports, whether they're contact or not, so far the evidence shows it far outweighs any risk of developing dementia from a contact sport.
Now, the UB research team compared brain health scans of the retired Bills and Sabres athletes to similar brain scans from a control group of 29 age-matched non-contact sports players. Now, Dr. Letty says to check back in 5 years as studies like this one continue, and we could be sharing a very different story. Marissa Perlman, News 4.